Bobby Lopez here, and we're going to do a little comparison of Tiger back, the early Tiger and Tiger now. And as far as I'm concerned, it's Tiger before Butch Harmon and after Butch Harmon. And here's the two pictures right here. And you can see this little fuzzy because it's an old picture. I don't know if it's when he was in college or first started on tour. I think it's college. But you'll notice he's what we'd call cross-line. And I actually talked to Butch Harmon about this in Las Vegas and said, yeah, that's what they were working on. See, he's well behind himself and cross-line, meaning crossing the line of flight. See how he's sort of under, see how he's under the plane here, laid off just slightly, but then he gets shut and cross-line. That club, if you tied a line onto the end of it, like this, and kept going in that direction, it would cross the line of flight, which is this way. That's where he's headed. And that's why sometimes you could hook it off the side of a planet. Now what Butch changed on him is this. Now watch this. Here is where the guys are trying to swing the golf club now by comparison. Here he goes straight up the plane, and now look at how he's parallel. Look at the difference. Big time. This is how all the kids are trying to swing the golf club right now. And he gets it from there. Boom. Now, if he's going this way, if anything, that club's practically a little bit laid off, meaning it's in the other direction. But it's not really. It's because it's a shorter iron shot. If it was his driver, he would come around a little bit more and get right onto that yellow line. But now it's more parallel rather than shut and cross line. So the big difference between Tiger now and in his earlier years, he was shut. He had the club a little more over his shoulder, a little more behind him, and pointed across the line of flight. Now he's got the club more up in front of him, and now he can bring the club straight down. See, right from where he is, he can just come straight down to the ball, where before he led a little bit with the body. See that? His body got a little more ahead, and you see how turned he is? This is what Butch tried to get out of him. Now watch him. Bang. He's more flat-footed, and he's not quite as turned in the hips as he used to be. See, much, much better position as far as consistency is going to be concerned. And this is how more the kids are swinging it. Watch. He keeps the cheeks of his fanny right on that line where before you'll see him jump off of it. Watch the difference. He'll come here. See, and he sort of shoves his fanny up and forward, and he's overturned the body too quickly and ahead. And that just can call for inconsistencies big time. Much better golf swing now. And I know he and Butch had their falling out or whatever, but I'll tell you what, Butch has to have a lot of credit for what was changed in that golf swing. Bang. Not that it was bad before, but he could hit a few wild shots in a round. This is a far more repeatable motion and has less compensating moves in it and having to recover from that shut and cross-line position. So, come on in and we'll video your swinging, and you can see where you are at the top by comparison to see whether you're in a spot where it's sort of hard to get back to the ball. That's the right place to be right there on the right side picture.